So hello, welcome to episode 2 of Never Mind the Shuttlecocks with me, Bryan Lacey, Martin Court and Rob Shaw once again joining you here at the YONEX All England Badminton Finals. And as what a response we've had from episode 1, loads of messages, loads of people getting involved. We appreciate that. I will say this though, we have to put out an apology to start off this show. We've had my friend Mark from Scotland very angry that we claimed shortbread biscuits were English and not Scottish. They're officially a double-baked Scottish biscuit, so from all of us here.
Got to put my hands up, that's my fault, my lookout, hands up policy. I do apologise,
We
all right?
appreciate that. So, look, from apologies to celebration, day 1 is underway here at the YONEX All England. What an exciting day, and it's had it all already.
100%, and I think what's great with this being a Super 1000 event is from the very first day, the first round, there's some amazing badminton.
Yeah, no, I totally agree. I think this day has had it all, as you say. Like, I think there's been some big stars just cruising through as if it's no problem at all. You've had some upsets, some great action. It really has been just one of those days where we'll look back and go, yeah, the All England, that is what it's all about.
And let's just have a little word about the atmosphere as well.
Oh, wow, of course.
Fantastic atmosphere for the opening day, great audience, and it's added to it.
There was a moment when we had Ellis and Smith, we had Mohamed Arslan and Hendra Setiawan, and we had Kevin and Marcus on the court, I think, all at the same time. And the atmosphere out in the arena was amazing. You were out there at the time, weren't you, Martin? It was amazing, wasn't it?
It was electric, it was brilliant.
Oh, yeah, it was fantastic. So what a great day, Bryan.
What a great day.
What a time to be alive.
What a day to be alive. And we've got some highlights for you. We're going to give you, first of all, number 6 ranked Jonatan Christie and his match.
So, well, there we are then. The All England Open offers a cool $1 million in prize money. Is the jewel in Badminton England's crown. There's the glimpse of the Ginting trophy for our first men's singles up. It'll be Zi Jie, the Malaysian, taking on Jonatan Christie. Lucky break off the top of the net.
Service over. Game.
Well, he's shown a lot of character, has Zi Jie.
First game.
Oh, it's been mesmerising from this young man in blue.
He's won the court.
Flick to the forehand side again, and that's a poor return from Christie. Christie here is really it's in.
Tipping point in the match, that one, psychologically more, and you've got to say, longest rally by far.
Yes. Game.
The Malaysian Masters semi-finalist of earlier this year, Zi Jie, downing the 6th seed from Indonesia, Jonatan Christie.
So that was the first match of the day, and look, Rob, first upset of the day as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is the first game up on court 1, the beginning of the All England. Can you imagine the pressure of that? And unfortunately, Jonatan Christie just did not handle it. I mean, you know, look, this guy will be bitterly disappointed. Second round in 2018, second round in 2019. He hasn't even made it that far this time. But I think it's important when we look at that match, we don't take away from Jie's performance.
100%. I think there's one word that resonates, and it's precision. Every single shot was on point.
Yeah.
His power was unbelievable.
Agreed.
Smashes.
Yeah.
It was an amazing game.
Absolutely. That first game and a half, he just blew Christie away. And I think, okay, Christie may have lost his focus towards the end of the second game, but we should not doubt how brilliant Jie is. 100%. And he should be looking forward now with a bit of confidence.
Yeah.
He's knocked out a big name from this tournament straight away.
Fantastic, and we've got some more action as well. You talk about people rising to the occasion. We're going to jump to the women's singles now. Current holder Chen Yufei from China took on the rising star from South Korea, An Se-young, in what we might dub as a round 1 classic.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, this is, again, we're talking about like the day 1 throwing up some big matches.
Yeah.
This is just about as big as you can get on day 1. As you say, Chen Yufei, world star, amazing star, but Anse Young, rising star, won the French last year. She is going to have a great career. She's 17, I think.
Yep.
What a match, round one. What a match, round one.
So we're going to give you highlights of that. Plus, we'll also give you a little taste of what went down when PV Sindhu took on Zhang Wang from the USA.
Chen Yufei, the undisputed world #1 and defending champion here at the All England Open, takes on young star, teen sensation, Anse Young.
And I think she's capable of doing it. That's good play. Good play there from Anse Young. Good follow-up.
Solid and persistent.
18-12.
She's now got 6 game points.
Game.
Anse Young, just 18 years old, takes one big step closer to a gigantic upset here.
20. Game.
World #1 pedigree on display. It was a must-win game, and she did just
Second
that.
game. Won by
She's won 9 from the last 11 points. Chen now really turning the screw here. Chen Yufei keeps her title defence intact in Birmingham. Now it's Pusalavi Sindhu, the 6th seed, who takes on Bewin Zhang. But it is PV Sindhu who leads the head-to-head 5-4. Simply don't get any more desirable than the legendary All England. They'll both be one to bring their very best. There's no doubt about it.
Good pace here from Zhang Bewin.
Serves over.
Yeah, that's gone. And this is what we saw in Basel.
The reigning world champion Pusalavi Sindhu takes the opening game, 21 points to 14.
First game.
And here, once again, we saw that the defence from Sindhu is really letting her down a bit.
Nicely done, good strength.
Pusala, come here. Pusala Sindhu, warning for misconduct. Delay.
Okay, so stalling the passage of play.
I think it's very, very good umpiring.
Very close, difficult to pick. Oh, she was so quick to bounce all over that. That was a no-nonsense put away. 3 match points for Pusalavi Sindhu.
That's out.
Well, a little fist pump in acknowledgement. An understated reaction from Pusalavi Sindhu.
So looking back at those highlights, Chen Yufei didn't have it all her own way. Martin, at one point, we might have been looking at another upset after the first set.
100%, and then as we went into the second game, she found another gear, and then it was a completely different game. The world class came out, and it was pretty much over.
It's what champions do, isn't it? I know it's a cliche, but it is what champions do. Look, And so Young's going to have a great career. She's going to be fantastic, I'm sure. But yeah, look, the greater quality just about showed in the end. But I think she shouldn't be disheartened, Dansei Young. There is a lot of time left for her. She's 17,
100%.
right? She'll be fine. Let's
She's
not pretend
17.
like it's the end of the world
And
that
is
she's lost
17
today.
years
She
old.
will be fine.
Absolutely. And
Absolutely
let's
fine.
talk about some more quality rising to the top. PV Sindhu as well. Another great performance here.
Wow.
But had to really dig deep to get that victory as well.
Yeah, it was an interesting match, to be completely honest with you. Yeah, on paper it looks like it was quite an easy victory, but she had to dig deep. Zhang really pushed her all the way. Yeah, there were moments where I think essentially I think that PV's superior attack probably is what shone through. Essentially, there were moments where it was a bit tight and she pulled out a bit of class just to push her over the line. Obviously, we're big fans of PV on this show, as everyone I think knows. But yeah, I think she's got a good chance this week, and it bodes well that she probably wasn't quite at her best, but still managed to get the job done. Yeah.
Well, PV Sindhu joined us earlier this week, joined you, I should say,
She
Rob,
did.
for a sit down to tell us just how important these championships are to her.
PV Sindhu,
Yes.
thank you so much for joining us on Never Mind the Shuttlecocks.
Pleasure.
Oh no, the pleasure is all mine, I promise. It's now 19 years since an Indian won at the All England. You know, pressure, extra pressure.
Not really,
No.
but I'm really eagerly waiting to play this tournament because, once I played the semi-finals where I was about to play the finals, I was leading, but then I lost. And that was 2 years back. And then last year I was very upset that I lost in the first round.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, I'm eagerly waiting for this again. So hopefully this time I can do it.
Yeah, I think going back to that match in 2018, I mean, yeah, as you say, you were leading and everything seemed to be going the right way.
Yeah.
I suppose it's not one of those things that you can really dwell on as a professional sports person, is it? You have to just sort of move on to the next
I
challenge.
know, but I had a chance where I was leading like 13-7 in the third set with Yamaguchi, but
Yeah.
then, you never know. Sometimes it's just that, it happens, you just lose rhythm, or, you will be leading and then suddenly you lose a match. But I think, it's very important to come back much more stronger. I know that really upsetted me where, I thought I should have played finals. I missed it, but then, it's okay. There's always a next time.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you're still young, aren't you? Only 24, so
Yeah, 24.
you sort of somewhat burst onto the scene, really. I mean, looking back at your record, silver at Rio in 2016. What was that like? I mean, it's silver at your first Olympic Games. That's amazing.
Yeah, of course. I've got what I've never expected, because I just went into Olympics where I need to play well and give my best.
Yeah.
And each round is important, but first Olympics and I won a silver. Well, definitely I have no words to express, because I just can't believe it's already been like 4 years already.
I know, it's crazy, isn't it? I keep thinking that. It's amazing,
I
isn't
know.
it? It was 8 years since London for us, like a UK audience. We can't believe it. It's crazy. Is the goal this year? You want to go one better, gold, I assume. Yeah, that's the really big target.
Yes, more than me, I think the expectation and responsibilities are a lot more.
Yeah.
But it's very important.
Do you and Saina sort of talk about that pressure of the sort of the popularity of badminton in India? Do you talk about that pressure, and what do you do to cope with it?
Actually, I take it in a very positive way, where I know people's expectations and responsibilities a lot more, but it's just that I take it in a positive way where everybody want me to win.
Yes.
So I just go into the court and give my best, rather than thinking I should win for them. I just play for myself and win it, and it's good for them as well, and also for me.
I think that's a really, really good way to look at it, because I think you drive yourself crazy under the pressure, I guess.
Yes.
But yeah, no, that's great. In terms of, so obviously you're coached by Pulela Gopichand, who is obviously a previous All-England winner. Is that good to have that experience to hand? Is he able to sort of point out different things and?
Actually, now we have different coaches. Now,
Okay.
I train under Mr. Park. He's from
Okay.
Korea.
Okay, yeah, of course.
So it's like, I would say, yes, each coach has a different strategy. Each coach has a different mindset. But at the same time, I think year by year, the game also has been changing.
Yeah,
Where now I think it's become much more faster, and I think everybody is too clever that immediately you lose a point, and like they strategize accordingly and change the game immediately.
Yeah.
So it's very important to just you need to have plan A as well as plan B, where if plan A doesn't work, you need to go with the plan B.
It's so interesting because we were actually talking to Ratchnok earlier, and she was saying exactly the same thing. You play each other all so much
I know,
that you
yes.
just know the strengths and weaknesses. So it all does come down to those sort of fine margins that your
yeah.
coaches might think.
Yeah, I think
notice.
it's every week we have tournaments and then we play against each other, a lot of times. So it's very important that you don't make the strategies before. I know you might know their game, but it's very important to strategize accordingly the way they play at that moment.
Yeah.
And yeah, of course, coaches' tips also will work at some point of time.
Yeah, of course. How much does form play a part coming into a tournament like this? Obviously, the approach to the tournament's been slightly disrupted. How much does form matter, or is it basically clean slate, you start the week and anything can happen?
I think anything can happen. It's just that on that day, who plays well and give their best is a winner is what I feel.
Yeah.
I mean, you just don't know because you play in different atmosphere and the different shuttles and the stadiums are different and the courts are different. Sometimes it can be fast, sometimes it can be slow. So I think it doesn't matter because you're having the same thing as well as the opponent is having the same thing. So it's just that, you just have to go with the flow.
Yeah, definitely. So I've got a few other sort of questions that are sort of slightly moving away from just directly about the game. So I read somewhere that when you first started training, you had a 56-kilometre commute to your training. Is that true?
Yeah, it is true.
That's commitment, isn't it? That is commitment. You must love badminton if you were going to do that.
Yeah, I started at the age of 8.5.
Yeah.
So for 2 years, I played near my house. And I'm really very lucky to have parents like sports persons because my dad and mum were volleyball players.
Yes, yeah.
So I think in that way, it really helped me where they always were supporting me and motivating me.
Was volleyball ever an option, or was it always badminton?
No, it was always badminton.
Yeah, nice. I like that. No, it's definitely badminton.
I never had second thoughts, so it was always badminton.
Yeah, do you still live in Hyderabad? I'm just out of interest.
Yes,
so you sort of grew up and stayed there, and that's still your home?
Born and brought up in Hyderabad, but we used to stay in Secunderabad and we used to travel to Gachibowli.
Okay.
So that's like 56 kilometers, 25 going and 25 coming in. Again in the evening, 25 and 25.
Yeah.
So now we shifted nearby to the academy, so it's just like 15 minutes.
Okay. Yeah, that does sound a little bit easier, to be fair. So I've got a few we've done this with a couple of people we've interviewed, sort of quick fire questions, okay? So tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Coffee?
Yeah.
Yeah? Do you get coffee at any like Starbucks or Costa?
Yeah, I do, yes.
Yeah, just, okay, great. Are you a fan of cricket?
I do watch cricket at times.
Do you have a favourite IPL team?
Not favourite IPL team, but I look at all the players. I think my favourite is Virat, obviously, from India.
That's just on brand, isn't it? Virat, yeah, of course it is. Because
and Dhoni, yes.
Yes, Dhoni, yeah, the two titans of Indian cricket. No, it's interesting because I just I spotted that when Saina was in the 2015 final, she had a good luck message from Sachin, and I sort of like, for me as a cricket fan, I was like, wow, the pressure of that. A good luck message from Sachin Tendulkar. It's like, whoa. Do you think, is your goal to be getting a good luck message from Sachin Tendulkar come Sunday?
I think yes. He's actually congratulated me a lot of times. In fact, he gave me, I won Olympics and then they announced me a car and I got it from Sachin.
Oh,
so yeah,
that's so cool.
I know he being a legend. I think his good wishes and his support is always needed.
Yeah, absolutely. And you're sort of like a community, I guess. You're all sports people. You know what the pressure of competing for such a proud nation is like. You stick together and support each other. Oh no, I like that. That's great. Do you drive?
Yes, I do drive.
Yeah, I don't know why I put that as a question. It seems like a really odd question to ask.
A lot of people
I wrote these questions last night, and I think I must have just been tired. It's like, do you drive?
Yeah, I do drive, but it's mostly like my dad doesn't actually give me to drive because the traffic in India is crazy, and also at the same time I practice and come back and he thinks that I'm really tired, and then he's like, okay, you rest, I'll
drive you everywhere. Dads are always like that with their girls. I think that's fair enough. I was going to say, what's your favourite meal when you come over to England? We're not known for our culinary excellence.
Food.
Italian food, right? So brilliant. So you just come over to England and eat Italian food. Yeah, a lot of time for that. We're exactly the same. James Bond or Harry Potter?
James Bond.
James Bond. Yes, that's the right answer, PV. Well done. Yeah, you looking forward to the new film?
I didn't yet.
No.
But yeah. For sure.
I think that's pretty much everything. I've got one final question. If you had to describe your personality away from the court, how would you describe it?
Well, I'm a very friendly person and I'm very jovial. It's not that how I am on court, very aggressive and very angry. But yeah, I think I have to tell a lot of people there that I'm very friendly and very jovial. I'm not that kind of person.
I can vouch for that. She is incredibly friendly. PV, thank you so much for your time
Thank
and
you.
all the best of luck
Thanks
this
a
week.
lot. Thank
Cheers.
you.
So there we hear from PV Sindhu. What a star that lady is. I've got to say, Rob, I'm loving the interviews, but I don't think Parkinson or Graham Norton are going to be worrying about their job with questions like, do you drive? And have you ever had a Starbucks?
Look, lads,
we go deep here on Never Mind the Shuttlecocks.
Lads, I am tired. Right, I won't lie to you. This is my nice little bit of the day. I have a job that I do all day. I'm tired, boys.
Listen,
please, give me a break.
Are you going to play the violin or shall I? What are we going to do about this?
Oh, yeah, all right.
Honestly.
He rocks up at 7 this evening. I haven't had a Nando's.
Other chicken places are available. So look, let's move from Portugal's chicken to England's badminton.
Oh wow, that was amazing.
We've
Bryan.
had some amazing matches already from England.
have.
The fans have responded beautifully. But let's talk about Marcus Ellis and Lauren Smith, the mixed doubles. Them going through. We've got highlights from their match tonight.
So here come the English combination, and it will be a first meeting against Hoki and Nagahara. Now that's well worked. That's lovely play. Nice drop. That was the change of pace that Coach Clark was talking about.
Service over.
Oh my goodness. A little bit of luck there for Marcus Ellis. Shuttle hit the top of the tape and trickled over.
She hits a proper smash, Lauren Smith, when she has the time to swing the arm all the way.
Oh, my goodness, that was clinical. Watch this backhand kill.
16.
And that's it on their second match point opportunity. Marcus Ellis and Lauren Smith convert.
So what a performance from Marcus Ellis and Lauren Smith and Martin. It wasn't just the quality that they delivered, but the heart of it as well.
100%. I think the emotion, the passion that came through from both of them.
Definitely.
And I think then the crowd was feeding off that as well.
Yeah.
Right, the crowd was really getting behind them, great noise.
Absolutely, it was just electric, and I think that's a really important point. Like, we are at our home tournament, and I think the fans play such an important role. We're talking about elite sport. A couple of percent is all that actually makes the difference, right? These guys are all really good. What pushes them up? So all I can say is, let's get behind the guys that are still in the tournament and let's plough on to the weekend.
It's exciting. This is my first day here, and I sat in the crowd and just hearing when the England players went on throughout the day, the atmosphere, the level it went up is fantastic. It's good to experience that. But it has been a mixed day for England.
It has, yeah.
So,
sadly, we lost the Adcocks today. They went out in their match. Yeah, I think there was they sort of made reference to a few niggling injury problems, something like that. So yeah, it's a real shame to lose them. But you know, obviously Marcus and Lauren still in the competition. Chloe and Lauren, they won their women's doubles match.
And Marcus went through with the men's doubles as
yeah,
well.
with Chris Langridge. You know, these are Olympic bronze medalists. So you know, we've still got good hopes across the disciplines. But yeah, it was sad, obviously, to say goodbye to the Adcocks today.
100%.
So we got to learn a little bit more about Marcus and Lauren when we spent some time with them down at Edgbaston, when we got to give the Warwickshire cricket team a little taste of what badminton is all about. We're here in Birmingham, we're putting badminton against cricket in a tournament which will see Warwickshire Cricket Club, aka
Birmingham Bears,
take on some of England's finest. We have with us
Lauren Smith, Marcus Ellis and Chloe Birch.
So let's see how it plays out. Enjoy that? Yeah, so we're going to see who goes on to play the final. We have been discussing it with our professionals and they have picked who is going through, so brace yourselves. Will Rhodes and Ian Bell will be going through as the finalists, and they get to pick, if you could join me up here, gentlemen, you get to pick one other team member to join you to take on our England pros. These are your representatives, gentlemen. So if you, it was you or Jack, mate, for the worst one. So you guys, if you want to grab a stand over there, you can watch this final take place. So now we've got our finalists. Let's see who wins, badminton or cricket.
Well, here we go. We've just had that brilliant session, that great match. England won, just about. You scraped through. Was it good? Was it good fun?
Yeah, it was really good fun. The lads gave 100%, like we knew they would. Being an athlete, you're always as competitive as ever, and they were as competitive as we expected.
Was there a standout? Was there a standout person?
Yeah, I think there was.
Yeah? Was it Jack?
I'm not sure if it was.
Jack seemed to get a lot of stick, to be honest. He's actually in the back of this shop now, I think. But yeah, he seemed to get a lot of stick. Was there a standout player, would you say?
Yeah, there was.
Go on.
Ian Bell was definitely.
Ian Bell, there you go. You heard it here first. Ian Bell is the best at badminton in the Warwickshire first team squad. So, and if that's not information, I don't know what is. Chloe, thanks so much. We're going to have a little go at cricket in a minute, but firstly, we're going to go back to the studio.
So that was part one of our trip to Warwickshire Cricket Club. We've got some more action that you can enjoy later in the week from down there, but now we're going to move on to the women's doubles.
And our next match, we have the defending champions, Chen Yufei and Zi Jie of China, up against the European Games gold medalists, Gabriela and Stephanie Stoyeva, the sisters from Bulgaria. Oh, that was a good counter-attack from the left-handed Zi Jie. Changed the whole momentum of the rally. Let's go wide. So it is the defending champions who have the advantage at the mid-game interval. Let's go wide as well. Steve, what on earth has happened here? Because a 10-all and now 7 straight points for the defending champion. Oh yes, that's a great shot. What a super shot from Zi Jie.
20, game.
Opening game.
Wow.
11 of the last 12 points.
But I think they feel they've got everything under control.
Well, this one certainly wasn't coming back, was it?
No.
Oh, yes. 11-8. But again, the second half of the game, they've just pulled away as they did in the first. So that's the match. 21-11, 21-12 for a last year's champion.
Rob, what a performance there, what an exciting match.
Wow. I got lost for words. Absolutely.
That's no good for this show.
I know. And very rare for me.
Purely for our words. It's not our looks that have got us this gig, I'm going to be honest.
Speak for yourself, Bryan. No, look, King Chen and Yufei, I think they could go the whole tournament without dropping a game. Genuinely think they're that
Bold
good.
statement.
Yeah, they are incredible. They are at the top of their game. I can't see anyone being that close to them. Today, they were 10-10 in the first game. And out of nowhere, suddenly it was 21-11 and they had the game in the bag. I literally, from nowhere, they just powered through. And that second set was just an exhibition of doubles. I mean, one of the best performances, I think, almost the best performance of the day. They were amazing.
Superb stuff. And that is almost it from us here at Never Mind the Shuttlecocks. We have one more interview for you. Ginting unfortunately went out today, but Rob, you caught up with him earlier in the week. And if you thought the PV Sindhu questions were good, just hold on for the end of the interview with Ginting. We thought we were going to escape one episode of Never Mind the Shuttlecocks without you making it look a little bit creepy, but you can enjoy. And
we can only dream.
You know what I'm talking about. But look, get involved. Same again. Thank you for the support. Thanks for watching the show. Like, comment, share, and hashtag NMTS to get involved with us here. Thanks once again. I've been Bryan Lacey, Martin Court, Rob Shaw, and we'll see you tomorrow for more action from the YONEX All England Championships.
Anthony Ginting, thank you so much for joining us on Never Mind the Shuttlecocks.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm good.
Good,
Yep.
good.
Thank you.
So, All England. Nervous?
Of course. I think every player also nervous because, you know, like All England is the biggest tournament in the world, and then all the badminton players really want to play well and then be a champion in All England.
Does the fact that Kento Momota isn't here add extra pressure onto players like yourself?
Yeah, actually, I think a bit maybe, because yeah, you know, every player really also like have a thing, like it is a change for us, you know, like because Momota is not here, and then, you know, yeah, we try our best.
Extra hard.
Yeah.
Have you seen about on social media Memoji? Have you seen this?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you make of it? It's such a weird phenomenon, but everyone loves it, don't they?
Yeah. You know, like maybe it's quite funny also, because, you know, like Momoji is like name of snacks in the Indonesia, and then the badminton lovers called it like Momota and Ginting.
Yeah. I couldn't understand because everyone was tweeting us saying about Memoji, and I was like, I don't understand this. and I searched for it, I was like, what? Snacks? Then I put it together and I was like, oh right, I see. No, it just always makes me laugh. How would you describe your game in 3 words?
3 words? Apa ya? Apa ya?
3 kata.
Iya, deskripsi kan. Yeah, maybe 1, fast, 2, attack, and 3, tactical.
Tactical, okay. All very good answers, very good answers. And I agree, I think that's probably, I think the pace thing is really, really important. I think you're very quick, and that is the key part of your game. What's the hardest part of training?
Hardest part? Actually, maybe running.
Yeah.
I think it's not hard, you know, like it's quite tiring, you know.
Yeah. I think because when you're playing, you don't really notice it as training, but then when you're actually just running, it's
running is like,
isn't it?
of course.
I love that. That's brilliant. I hate running, as you can probably tell. Who would you say is the toughest opponent ahead of this week in the All England? So obviously not including Kento. Who's the toughest opponent on the tour?
I think almost all players the toughest opponent for me, because you know, like the persaingan apa? Persaingan?
Competition.
The competition of a men's singles really tight, you know, and then every player from, you know, like Europe and Asia is really good badminton player.
Yeah, they're aiming for this week, aren't they? You know,
Yeah.
this week is the pinnacle, so it's...
So maybe I will play on the first match with Denmark's player.
Yeah.
And then that one also.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the amazing thing about this tournament, is there's so many of the players that you could sort of see potentially winning. You can't really pick a winner. It's amazing.
Yes.
So I've got a couple of some quicker questions for you. All England or the China Open?
All England.
Yes. Yes, Anthony, that is the answer. Correct. What are your goals for 2020?
Olympic.
Olympic, yeah, all single focus.
Yep.
What would be a good result at the Olympics for you? What would you be happy with?
Of course, medal, gold medal.
Yeah, gold medal.
Of course.
I love that mentality. That is the way to be. What's your favourite food?
I like, especially is Asian food.
Yeah.
Yeah, but.
Yeah. What about British food? Do you have any? What do you have when you come over to England?
All England apa ya makanan? I like English breakfast.
Oh, we need to be mates, because that is my favourite thing of all time. We should just be friends, because you've nailed it. Yeah, absolutely. What's your favourite sport apart from badminton?
Maybe football and basketball.
Do you have a team who you support, or?
Actually, I don't really like you know, like offense about any. You
just like enjoy the
I just
sport.
like enjoy the sport. Yeah,
that's the way to be, because people get too crazy about it. If you could give some advice to your younger self, say like the 10-year-old Anthony Ginting, what would that advice be?
Oh yeah. So yeah, of course. First, we must be hard work, working hard in everything we do, and then, you know, like we have to enjoy it also, because, you know, like if we can enjoy, and then if we get tired of it, but we really enjoy it.
Brilliant.
We're at 5 minutes 35.
I'm just going to do a closing.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Anthony, thank you so much for your time. It's been an absolute pleasure. You've been a great interviewee, and hopefully we'll see you later on in the week, maybe even on Sunday, to get another interview with you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good luck. Can I get a photo with you?
Of course, yes.
And if you want to go for breakfast one day, I'm well up for it. So
I'm still recording, like.
Are you really?
Yeah.
That's brilliant. That's an outtake if ever there was one, isn't it?